The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
It's over. Christmas is over. Ed and Dave are with you. It's all over. We were relaxing. I don't know why people have to go back the day after Christmas to exchange things. There's no time limit, right? Maybe a couple weeks or a month now.
But isn't there better deals after Christmas too? It's end of the year sales to get them into a good financial position by the end of the calendar year. So you'll have great deals. So people are like, well, let's go get the great deals and return the crap we bought.
It depends too if you're off that day, whatever day. So this is Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Some people take that day off to go out with the big deals.
Right. Some
people stay home. Now, I used to run out to get the Hallmark ornaments, but in the past few years, I noticed they put them on sale like $12.01 on the web. So I haven't been running out the past few years. I get them on the web, most of them.
There you go. No reason to leave the house anymore, Ed.
It's no reason you would want to, really. I can't see people who like to travel around first in the country, let alone out of the country. What are you thinking these days?
And it's getting bad here, too, with all the shootings.
There's shootings. You can't go to any events anymore. And who would want to, really?
And this has struck my mind. The retail place I used to work at.
We're figuring by this time it's all over.
I don't know if it has a back door.
You better check your
I don't
exits.
think there's a back door. Someone comes in and is spraying bullets. We're all gone. We're all gone.
I don't think that'll happen because nobody knows where that place is.
Oh, some people do.
And the people that do. Where do they unload the trucks? There's got to be a back door.
I don't
You haven't
know.
seen that yet?
No, I don't know.
You worked the Black Friday at this place.
I did.
It was tough.
That was rough for me as an elderly individual with all the youngins jumping and running around spry, and the old folks doubled over the cash register trying to stretch out his back.
Jesus. I can't believe they don't even have the rubber mats for you there. Where you bounce up and down.
No.
Well, let's see. The party's over. Christmas is over. Could there
Turn
be
out the lights. The party's over.
Well, we have Phantom Thread. We have Molly's Game. These are kind of the art films. And we have...
The Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman. I believe that opened yesterday on Christmas Day. And I think people go out of their house, when they're done with Christmas. What? What are you doing?
I don't know. Just blocking your face.
I was looking at the right camera, I think.
I know, but I was just
you're just
doing
blocking
that,
it?
that's all.
The white balance has just been
balance.
thrown all to hell, I'm sure, there. But here we go. Let's jump in with the after Christmas film.
All right. What do we got?
We hit a dry spell here.
Oh. Is this, shall I do this one?
You do this. You've been starting off the
All right.
reads lately.
It's Phantom Thread, starring the soon-to-be-retired Daniel Day-Lewis, Vicky Creeps, whatever, Leslie Manville. Set in the glamour of 1950s post-war London, renowned dressmaker Reynolds Woodcock and his sister Cyril are at the center of British fashion, dressing royalty, movie stars, heiresses, socialites, debutantes, dames with the distinct style of the House of Woodcock.
Oh, jeez.
Woman come and go through Woodcock's life,
How many times have they put Woodcock in this?
providing the confirmed bachelor with inspiration and companionship. until he comes across a young, strong-willed woman, Alma, who soon becomes a fixture in Woodcock's life, I added that, as his muse and lover. Once controlled and planned, he finds his carefully tailored life disrupted by love. Rated Ner.
We haven't
Rated
rated
at the
it
moment.
yet.
For language and Woodcock.
This Christmas. A film not many will see.
No, there you go. And Daniel Day-Lewis is saying he's not doing any more films.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes, he's retiring. I think is he 60? I don't know if it has to do with him being 60 or he just decided that he's had enough and whatever films are in the tank or he is obligated to, that will be it. And he is done.
Well, he puts a lot of work. Doesn't he become the character? He was Lincoln, right?
He was Lincoln.
And he had to be Lincoln off the set too.
Yeah, he's just weird. I know, what is that? Is that the method acting?
That's the method acting. He's Lincoln.
He is engrossed in the character, does not want to leave the character as he feels it will take away from his eventual depiction and process.
Other people just, when the camera turns on, they just do their thing.
As James Cagney used to say, come in, stand where you know how to stand, say your lines, get out.
That sounds like what the first supervisor I had told me on my first day of work, how to deal with the state. You come in, you do what you have to do, and you get the hell out.
You go home, right?
And that's probably the best thing to do with the state.
Right. Because they wear you down to a nub.
Yeah, there's no reason to talk to anybody. I put my headphones on and try to forget where I am for 8 hours. And,
Until you get an email from me saying someone died.
and then I get updated on the deaths all day, which has been frequent this week. Molly's Game is based on the true story of Molly Bloom, an Olympic-class skier who ran the world's most exclusive high-stakes poker game for a decade before being arrested in the middle of the night by 17 FBI agents wielding automatic weapons. Her players included Hollywood royalty, sports stars, business titans, and finally, unbeknownst to her, the Russian mob.
Ooh.
Her only ally was her criminal defense lawyer, Charlie Jaffe, who learned that there was much more to Molly than the tabloids led us to believe.
Now, was that Jessica Chastain?
I didn't have any names
And
in my
Michael
read here.
Cera?
Yeah, he was in there, yep. Rated R. Yeah, what happened to the actors in my read? They weren't there.
They're not in my read for the next one either, Ed.
Must have been slipping towards the end here. Jessica Chastain, what was she in? She was in that war movie, I think, right?
Yeah.
I forget what that was. Get her mixed up with the one from
Right, Bryce
Mad Men.
Dallas Howard.
And
And
Bryce Dallas.
it's Jessica Bryce Dallas Chastain Howard.
Looks like there's an awful lot of cleavage in the film, which is better than the last period film we had. What year is this set in, do you think, here?
I don't know. 90s?
Olympic
What?
skier. Wasn't the 1980 Olympics, was it?
2 years in New York running the world's most exclusive and decadent man cave.
You'll have to look it up to see.
Come on, Marty, just out
It looks fairly recent.
You got 2.8 million on the street right now.
He looks like Russian mobster.
Build a multi-million-dollar business using
He is a
knowledge
Russian
and
mobster.
your wits.
Cars look fairly new, right? Couldn't have been that long ago.
Oh, Kevin Costner?
I mean, there they are. There's all your stars.
Idris Elba,
Hand over the hard drives.
who is apparently not as sexy as Blake Shelton.
No. The sexiest man alive, Blake Shelton. Because all the country stars will buy the People magazine.
Wow, there you go.
I'll tell them everything they want to know about me.
Well,
About me.
what's that? Who was?
That's racist of you, sir.
In the, not the Batman movie.
No, the movie that was out.
What movie was out that was The Dark Knight?
was,
I think you got the
Dark
wrong.
Tower.
Dark Tower. You know Batman is the Dark Knight, not Idris Elba. You try-
All right.
Dark Tower.
Dark Tower, which bombed at the box
Yes, it did.
office. You liked it? Did you see it?
Check your tomatoes.
Was that free? He's ordering an awful lot of movies. I think our budget for tickets is going to movies he's watching on Hulu there.
Come on, he's loaded. You kidding me?
David Madison tickets.
All right, let's move on to The Greatest Showman
Oh,
with no people in it. Inspired by the imagination of P.T. Barnum, The Greatest Showman is an original musical. Oh, it's a musical? Oh, that celebrates the birth of show business and tells of a visionary who rose from nothing to create a spectacle that became a worldwide sensation, rated PG for thematic elements, including a brawl. It's
Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman.
Is that Michelle Williams?
That could be Michelle Williams.
I think Zendaya is in here.
Who what?
Zendaya?
Zendaya?
And anybody else you see, just throw the names
All
out.
right.
Because there were no names in that. It's a shame that the circus has been closed now that the musical is out here.
Aren't there still some lame-o small circuses out there? There's Zac Efron.
Okay, we're getting all the stars. Uh-oh, La La Land. I don't know if I could see a musical where I didn't know any of the songs. Not even the big showstopper.
Oh, wow, you have to know the songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they will.
I hope it's not one that's all singing. That I couldn't do. If there's an occasional song, that's all right.
Did you see the La La Land?
I never saw that.
I did not either.
Everything you're selling is fake.
I don't know how that is. Give that a try.
No, I won't.
I won't buy it for $5 on Hulu. though.
I'll look for it, Ed, for you.
You're risking everything you've built.
I have to say, I went to the Walmart for the Thanksgiving sale, and there were no DVDs or Blu-rays.
Were there
That-
throngs of people?
There was a ton of them there, but I have the ones I wanted, and
Right.
the other ones I didn't want. And there weren't a lot of people about 2 hours after it opened, so
Oh.
I think it's over. People are shopping on the line. They don't want to go out there.
What time did they open?
6.
Oh,
I think I was there 8 or 8:30.
after your tryptophan worked its way through your system?
After the turkey.
Who did the cooking, Ed?
We went to my brother's, who you saw last
Right.
week as Santa for Thanksgiving.
That still did not answer my question.
Who did the cooking?
Who did the cooking?
His wife did the cooking.
Oh, all right.
I made the pies.
Oh,
The pumpkin pies.
you made them?
I made them from the
Wow.
mix. Now, I didn't cut any, pumpkins out, but
Oh,
I used the mix in the can. And then,
nice. I didn't do anything. I don't do anything.
what did you do for Thanksgiving?
I went to my brother's.
So you went to your brother's too.
I did. And I went, I ate, and I left.
No football?
Well, there was football out in the background, so I watched my team win.
Yep.
And then that was that, It was a combo Thanksgiving and a birthday of my nephew, my youngest nephew.
Now I have to ask you what you did for Christmas,
I don't remember.
which, as we tape, this has not happened yet. But
I don't remember. I have no plan.
yeah, I think we have my brother at my house for Christmas. Is what happens. What happened yesterday?
Is that what happened yesterday?
That's what happened yesterday.
Loaded.
Just-
You got loaded at O'Toole's? Is that where you go?
Anywhere home.
You just stay home?
Casino.
Rivers
Is the
Casino.
casino? Is the casino open on Christmas? It's all never closes.
Wait a minute now. That might be an idea. Let's get together on this plan.
Christmas at the casino.
Oh, that could be a film. Christmas at the casino.
We're winding down here after Christmas. We do have, I'm sure there aren't a lot of DVD releases this week.
Well, let's take a look at it. Let's see what we can make fun of. And let's see if they all fit in the screen.
I think they're going to fit in the screen this week. There we go.
What is that? Did we do this film?
We did not do this. This must have been an on-demand type, direct to Hulu or Amazon or something.
Wow.
Pay-per-view.
He finally-
All in Cell Block 99.
I guess Vince finally took off his wig. He's thinking to play this part.
Don Johnson.
Is Don Johnson in there?
Yeah.
Jennifer
Jennifer
Carpenter.
Carpenter. She wasn't she in the Showtime series about the murderer, serial killer?
California?
No, the serial killer
Oh,
who was the forensic
Dexter.
guy. Dexter. I think she was in that.
Dexter.
Jeepers Creepers.
Now, I just saw this on Sci-Fi the other day, so apparently this must have been done for Sci-Fi because it was this year. And these were from a while ago, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2.
No, I saw the first one, and it was okay. I did not see the second one.
This is the theatrical edition, so I'm guessing this has more in it than what we saw on Sci-Fi.
I want another Sharknado.
I'm sure you're going to get.
All right. Killing Gunther.
This is apparently a comedic spy-type film from Taran Killam, who I hear
Was an
his
SNL.
name on SNL. I don't know which one it is, though.
I know who he is.
It's a regular-looking guy, right? It's not the one with
Yeah.
the curly hair who
No.
did another film.
No, that would be like Mikey something. Mikey Day.
Not
maybe.
Mikey Day. That was
Kobe Smulders. Wasn't she in How I Met Your Mother?
She was, isn't she Agent?
Maybe, yeah, and that too.
Agent
I don't know.
from Marvel.
I never saw How I Met Your Mother. For some reason, I seem to think she was in that.
She's British, I believe.
Well, then she wasn't in How I Met Your Mother unless she was doing an
I'm
American
sure she
accent.
was doing. What are you doing over there? Okay, let's see. Oh,
That's it? Wow.
That's it.
Wow. All
I
right.
have something to bring out and show.
Good night, everybody.
And then I don't think this is going to kill all the time we have left, but we'll see what happens. Here's some more pop figures, Dave.
Oh,
These are Christmas related since it's after Christmas here. We'll pull these out and we'll set them up and see if you know who this is.
yeah, I'll tell you who it is. It's every other pop figure ever made. They're all the same.
Well, they have the similar faces. Is this a good spot, producer?
Yeah, I
Or-
got the mug.
You got the mug? You want to get the mug out? We get a lovely shot of these two, so everybody. Oh, that's nice.
Wow. That's clearly Chevy Chase.
And you can't zoom in on this, I don't think, but he's got his little Wally World mug there. Let's see how
let's
good we
see.
are. Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, it's got the moose head, yeah.
The Moose Head, the Wally World mug. Such detail on these pop figures.
Oh,
Dave.
it's amazing how
And then we go next
how
to.
they do the detail on the mug, but all the damn faces are the same.
Oh, that's the style. There's Cousin Eddie with his beer. Of course, he's cleaning out the crapper from the RV.
Any more?
That's
figures?
it.
That's it.
That's
That
it.
was 12 minutes.
I told you that wasn't going to kill our time here.
And do we do the game now, and hopefully that lasts forever?
We have 5 minutes, and what do you have? An old commercial? Do we have anything? Do you want to see the Santa and the Matinee Lady again?
No.
No.
Well,
Geez,
I mean, I
I'm
don't care.
out of stories. Nothing wacky has happened.
Aren't you? When are you eligible for retirement, there, Edward?
Well, my birthday last September, I hit the age.
Yes, you did.
And in October, I hit the 30 years in there.
Oh.
So I was just kind of waiting around till the spring. I don't think I can do much more. I was waiting around maybe for one more longevity step in the spring. And then I don't know if I can do any more.
What are you going to do?
Nurse Ratchet.
Tell me what you're going to do.
I think I'm going to work at Ollie's. I don't think I can work retail. I really don't.
What are you going to do, Ed? You have 30, possibly 30 years of retirement. Do you have enough to do 7 days a week for 30 years? No, you don't. Oh, go move to Florida. What are you going to do?
I have plenty to do.
You filled in the pool. That's done.
The pool is done.
Web series.
Work on the web
Work on the web.
series.
See, I can do that now. I'll have plenty of time now that the winter's rolling around. But yeah, I can work on that. Well, I have plenty to do. I'm not one of these people that have nothing to do to go out and work at Ollie's.
I'm telling you. I know
You-
two people. One of them retired, and as they were leaving my office, said, "I have so much that I need to do and get done. I can't even get a part-time job." Working down the hall.
I'm back to work.
Working down the hall. Part-time, 3 days a week, because when I asked her, I ran out of stuff to do.
See,
Telling you, the people who are adamant that they have plenty to do, they do for 6 months. They do it all, and then it's done. I know someone else retired. Luckily, this person has a young child. Otherwise, he would have nothing to do.
how old is he that he's retired and has a young child?
58.
58, and he has a young
He
child.
has a 11-year-old.
11-year-old. That's kind of young.
So
I
there's
can
plenty to
tell
do.
you. I know.
I'm just gonna go out on the limb right now, Ed, and say no matter what you say right now, you're a liar.
Well, when next time we come back here with taping, I'm going to bring pictures of my DVD collection
Oh no. What are you gonna do?
and my models that have been piling up,
They have
and
to.
the robot body that's sitting there. They-
Granted, you have a lot of items laying around the house. I'll give you that. Okay, what are you going to do with them all?
I am going to
Watch them?
watch them, the ones I'm not watch. I have a whole room of stuff I have to sell off. I have to get to.
So that'll be a business.
That'll take a year to sell that stuff.
All right, now you're 56.
I don't know how people are so bored that they have to go back to work. Unless you need money, that's a different thing. If you don't have enough money when you're retired, you get a second job. But to have nothing to do with the internet, I could spend an entire
would be-
day on IMDb. I could spend an entire day.
If I retired and relied on the internet, I'd be so chafed.
Well, that type of thing on the internet is over in like 3 minutes, and then you get on to something else.
I don't know.
You don't have anything to do at home?
I did everything to my house I wanted to. I've been in this house 5 years. I updated everything I wanted to update. I changed everything I wanted to change. There's nothing for me to do in that house. I do paint, but I don't paint that much. I can't paint all the time.
You paint as a hobby. You
I
have
paint as a
some of
hobby,
that.
and I only do that a couple of hours a month, maybe. When I have free time, I'll do that. And that's it. And you know,
Yeah.
well, yeah, and that, but that's not, even that is not 7 days a week. You know?
That is something that can be done in an hour, maybe. More, depending on the variety that you don't seem to want to go to.
As
So you're one of these.
as Clint Eastwood would say, man's got to know his limitations.
So you're one of these people, like this woman that sits in front of me who's 70 years old and can retire, I know.
right.
But she's sitting there because she likes to chat with the people.
That's not me. That's
So
not me.
you're not lonely. You just
No.
have things. You don't have things. I mean, you know, we've heard over the years you don't have TV shows you like to watch
Right.
or binge on shows, and there's very few movies you like.
You
that
got to remember too, when you are retired, Ed,
Yeah.
and you have hobbies, for the most part, these hobbies are not free. So you need the money. So you stay longer to get the higher pension, or you retire and then you get a part-time job to pay for the hobbies that you're doing because you're bored. There's just nothing else for you to do because you did everything you wanted to do.
Well, luckily I amassed my hobbies and my DVDs and my junk I have to sell over the past 30 years, and now I can reap the benefits. And the only thing I'll have to buy is 50-cent paint once in a while
And that's-
over at
And that's because
AC Moore.
you kept your demon seed to yourself and didn't have children.
Well, that's
very
right.
important.
Yeah, there was no extra money spent on kids. I realized that early on. I wasn't going to go through that nightmare.
Nightmare? I take offense at this.
Not a nightmare, but a lot of work. It can be a nightmare too, as I heard the stories on Thanksgiving. With my brother went on the second grade field trip with the class, and apparently these kids aren't behaving or listening to anybody in charge anymore.
No, they don't.
They couldn't control them at all. They weren't listening to the bus driver. They're spreading their germs around
Yeah.
because so.
Well,
See, we killed 5
you go.
minutes with some nice material,
There you
and
go.
I think we could cover more of this. I'm amazed at somebody who has nothing to do, and you think I'm going to run out of stuff to do.
I do.
I can sleep for 12 hours. That'll kill 12 hours right there.
But you know what that's actually called?
What?
That's called clinical depression. You're sleeping 12 hours a day.
All right.
You got problems.
Well,
Let's go to the game.
The depression is now that I am working. That's where the depression's coming from.
All right, it's Poster Pairs game. You send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you've given us if we select your entry. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If they don't match, well, you don't win anything. And if you write spin the wheel, you can win up to 10 movie tickets. And David Madison has been winning right and left, so I'm going to predict I will not pick his name this time. Just a prediction.
I got an idea for a segment now that you think I'm going to be bored. I'm going to do a tour.
Things to do.
Things to do. We're going to take a tour of my DVD collection,
That's great, Ed.
my pile of models. Dave thinks
I'm okay with this, but it's 30 years, Ed. You better have another full house filled with these things. 30 years. Maybe the last 10 you're in a wheelchair and you're incontinent. I get that. So 20.
20. He thinks we're going to live 20 years when David Cassidy is.
I cannot believe this is David Madison again.
David Madison again. We're shaking him up good, Dave.
Maybe, is he the only one that's written in?
No, it's filled with other people.
David Madison, spin the wheel, 2 and 6.
What happened to Barra Harder there?
I don't know.
He's in there.
I gotta look. I'm gonna look at a couple other ones.
Pick one more. Just we'll put it back in.
3 out. Let's see.
Took 3 out.
This one is Pamela Barra
There
Harder.
she is.
This one is Lawrence Katz.
All right. Didn't we bring him out earlier?
Yep.
We didn't win though.
And this one is Pamela Barra Harder.
All
We have
right,
3
see?
people that watch the show.
Well, those are 3 people that are winning tickets. What do we got?
2 and 6, Ed.
2 and 6. Didn't we have something similar to this with the head, I thought. All right, let's see if we get the head again. No head, Dave.
Oh,
We
don't you
don't
hate
have-
that?
I hate when there's no head. Remember we had a sketch?
Yes.
Where you could...
You can give her.
Dave Lou.
And was it...
Dave Bennett.
Dave Bennett,
Dave
yeah.
Bennett did that one.
Oh, yes, yes.
Dave Lou, we mocked Chinese people in front of him with me wearing teeth and eyeglasses.
That you can't do anymore.
We gotta show that. All right. If you want to enter this game, it's send an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. Mediazone95@gmail.com. Just send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6 via email, and if you select your entry and the numbers should match the poster that's behind them, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin the wheel, we bring out the Schwinn and we spin the tire, and you have 1 chance to win 10 tickets. 2 chances for 6, 2 for 4. 6, you keep the 2. 5 chances you lose 1. 2 chances you lose them both. And that's that.
I have to bring in that first chapter from the retirement guide where it goes all over.
Yeah, I have that. I went to the seminar. I went to the retirement seminar about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
So just to get an idea.
And did they go over at the seminar about the things to make sure you have enough to do and
Yeah, oh yeah.
you're not going to be depressed that you're not going to work anymore.
Right. Oh yeah, they did all that. There was one guy who did the part of his segment, and the first thing he said is, "I'm never retiring." He says, "I just want you to know, I enjoy what I do, and I never tickets. I enjoy what I do, and I'm never going to retire." He said, "And if you like what you do, don't retire."
Well,
I mean, I'm gonna retire.
that eliminates me there.
Well, I kind of like what I do.
You like what you do.
I do like
okay,
what I do.
that's good then.
But as far as retiring, I don't see me lasting another 10 years. I may do 4 or 5 more years. Who
Oh
knows?
my God. That's,
Who knows? A part-time gig for full-time pay.
Hmm.
Can't beat that.
I can't do it. I'm broken. I'm worn out. I'm tired of going in there with my eyes burning and dry air, and I got 2 humidifiers going. I don't need this. It takes before I don't get to work till 15 minutes with all the drugs and humidifiers I have to set up.
Well, I would tell you you get to work 15 minutes earlier to set that up, so you are starting your job at the right time, Ed.
I have to set these up because of the poor air quality, so I'm doing it on
Their time.
All right, hey, we want you to take care of yourself on New Year. Don't leave the house. Not only on New Year's, but as we learned, any other time, really. But Happy New Year's to you, and we'll see you next year.
Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.